Hold on. Welcome everyone to the Real Whovians cast, episode 408, Into the Dalek review. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Alexis. What's up, Alexis?
Hello.
What's up, Gloria?
Howdy ho, everyone.
Okay, so I saw it twice, okay, and I gotta say, it's probably the best Dalek story. I think Graham was right with that one. The best Dalek story ever, okay? I think it's full Peter Capaldi, full Doctor. I think it's a 10 out of 10. I absolutely loved it. Perfect episode. What do you have to say? I'm going to go with Gloria first.
Oh man, it was not what I expected. I mean, first of all, the whole Dalek thing was like unbelievable. You know, the good Dalek thing, and that it ended with it still being good and everything. So it's out there somewhere, Rusty the good Dalek, somewhere out there. And I liked it. I got kind of upset with some of the ones that died. I felt bad, and then of course Missy returning. With finally saying her name and stuff, so now I know why they were calling her, people that were mentioning about that character, naming her and stuff, and I'm like, okay, so now it's definitely, so yeah, that whole thing was really big. They didn't show much about that, so I'm hoping to see more about Missy, because I want more clues about her, like who she is, what she is. And Clara, she is way, I liked her better in this one than the last one.
Me too.
Because she kind of settled down a little. And I love Denny Pink so far. I love his character, and I'm wanting to find out more about, I can't wait to see about his backstory a little more, like why he had the tear coming down.
I liked Denny.
Yeah, he's so good. And then the doctor, Peter Capaldi, he was more settled in what he is now.
What do you think?
And it was good. He was really good. I liked some of the funny lines he did. He reminded me of
He was
Ken.
definitely settled.
You're a roller coaster, aren't you? He kind of looked over at them when they said they were going to have to kill him. And he's like, "You're a roller coaster, aren't you?" And it reminded me of Ken for like a split little second. But yeah, I loved it overall. I give it probably right now.
Okay, I'm going to go with Alexis.
Okay.
Alright, well, I literally had just finished watching it, so I'm still kind of processing the episode at the moment. I'd say it.
What do you think from first watch?
It passes as an episode for me. I'd probably give it a 6 or 7.
Okay, it's higher. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you like Peter Capaldi? Yeah.
All
right. Nice.
What?
You liked Peter Capaldi?
Kind of. Not.
You kind of like him better. I know. My kids are liking him better.
I'm not really liking him right now.
Okay.
At this point, I mean, I might in future episodes, but I just don't really like his Doctor's personality.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Tim. What's up, Tim?
What's up?
All right, bro. So we saw it twice, me and the kids. The kids are starting to like Peter Capaldi, and I absolutely thought it was a 10 out of 10. Into the Dalek was perfection personified. Graham is right. It is the best Dalek episode ever. Moffat really struck gold with making it so friggin' interesting. The way the camera shots to the director, the way they had them coming out with the darkness, the lights from the eye stalk, the flame, and like the lighting, white light to this light, all the other Daleks. It really was absolutely a work of art, a masterpiece. And even Clara and the Doctor have settled in on their friendship. They get each other. And that's what I love, that she's moved on now, that she's going to have two lives. She's going to go out with Danny pink and be the school teacher, and a hobby is being with the Doctor, and he is absolutely a delight. He is fantastic. We get to finally, after Richardson cycle, in and he's himself, and I absolutely love his Doctor. I gotta say that he is so freaking funny, and he don't give a crap if you're putting a gun down his throat. You better say please, or I ain't taking you anywhere. He had coffee in his hand, like from Starbucks. He had coffee in his hand from. The funniest thing was, he could have been shot and had coffee in his hand, like from Starbucks or whatever it was, and he didn't give a crap. And then he still had the coffee in his hand, and he put it down, and it's still hot too. That was the funny thing. And he just won't make that woman a companion. He's against soldiers, but the Dalek looking into him, and like saying that there's a lot of evil in there, in that head there, and he got nervous, like, oh my God, he double taked himself. I think this whole season's going to be a journey for him. That
actually for both of them.
I think the purpose is. I think the purpose of this season is that someone's planting in his head that's going to have depth in itself with Missy and all of that. Because I think I am a good man or whatever, but he, with this new cycle and everything, he doesn't know. He doesn't remember everything of when he was a Doctor, or maybe yes, maybe no, but he's a different personality. He's going to have doubt now, but he's still going to try to be a good person. He's still trying to be the hero. But he has doubt if he's a good, it's an inner battle. He's like, wow, he saw all that evil stuff in there.
Well,
in my head.
Isn't that the point? Isn't that the point? At the end of the episode, she tells him, like,
yeah, that's the point.
I can't tell you. I really don't know, but you do really try to be, and that's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
And so she knows him.
And
she knows him. That's the Doctor.
Was, listen, we know he's dark, and I think this episode was dark, but it was fantastic. As a Doctor, I mean, he knew that guy was going to die, and he made him swallow that thing so he could track the, I guess the radiation, whatever it was, and that was fantastic. Like he just, just to say he knows the guy's going to die, just like the lady's brother died, and he's just like, hey, he's dead, but I saved you, so just like get on with it, type of thing. And it's like, wow.
He's a couple of steps ahead of everybody.
Yeah.
Definitely. And I don't.
How the Doctor always
I don't
has been.
see him. No, but I don't see him as the dick or the nasty Doctor. Like, all right, he was regenerating deep breath and he left. Different things happened, but I see him comfortable. I see him that he is a great person. He's a good man. He just has doubt. He has more doubt in his head than any Doctor did. With the exception of Sixth Doctor. Sixth Doctor thought something was wrong with him, then he might have had to become a monk or Tibet because he choked Perry and he was questioning himself. But he's actually having doubt. Like, there's like two sides to him in there. Like, there's a dark side and a good side. And I think that's the whole journey for the whole season. Ultimately, he is a good guy. And I could see certain things happening with this Missy character. I could see Clara dying in the finale and then ending up in heaven or something, and then maybe he has to save her. Maybe that's not heaven. I mean, I don't know. But
dude, at this point, that'd be anticlimactic because she already died twice.
Right.
Charles
no,
would like
but in a way, she's not. No, but here's the thing. I think give it to him. It's not. That's not heaven. Okay, it's not that they're dead. Just like the Doctor plucked the woman from the spaceship when she was about to die. So too does Missy do that with her own TARDIS, whatever it is. I don't know yet, but trying to fight. Yeah, I'll give you the link to this.
To me, it seems like she's intercepting them before they go, before they get.
I think she has a TARDIS too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Her
Tim, I'm giving you the link. Could you give it to Charlie or Alexis?
Oh, okay. Sure. I'm just saying her garden looks like a TARDIS console room. So.
I think that she plucked the lady out just like the Doctor plucked it out. She would pinpoint accuracy.
I liked most of the episode, but some of it was too dark of an episode for me, and I'm still not liking Capaldi.
But your rating's getting higher though.
Yeah, I'm not
I
sure though.
noticed.
I mean, maybe a 7, but that's
Just
kind
keep
of pushing
watching.
it.
Just keep watching
What's
them,
wrong with
because
him?
you know what? I tell
What's
you,
wrong with him?
Oh, this is what everyone tells me, but I'm not thinking I'm gonna like Capaldi because I haven't so far. I
okay,
actually like him a little less with
I
this
gotta say,
episode.
The more funny episode they're saying. So maybe the next one will
okay,
probably kind of like,
we're gonna wait,
I don't know.
we're gonna leave it, Alexis, with that. We're not gonna bother you about it because I'm gonna say I want to see what it's gonna be at the end of series 8. That's my main thing, or maybe 5 episodes in, we might change differently. You know, and I don't want anybody to bother you about it. But I am gonna say that my opinion is way better, and my kids' opinion is better. So it takes progress, but 10 out of 10, absolutely.
So your youngest is
What's up,
wising
Charlie?
up and liking him, or?
I just wanted to add,
He's
I just want to
like,
add that it's also okay if she doesn't like me anymore than, because,
yeah,
I
it's
mean, we don't know how
okay. It is
she'll
okay
feel
if she doesn't like.
No,
Hey,
we're not gonna have to like
Charlie,
cry
what's
every
your
Saturday
opinion?
now, are we? Because somebody can't hang. I mean,
No,
come on.
no. Charlie, what is your Charlie? Hold on, Tim.
Hey guys.
Hear us, Charlie?
Yeah, I hear you.
Charlie. Okay, what's your
I
opinion
hear
of the
Charlie.
episode?
Okay. Last week, for last week's episode, I gave it about a 5. But I wasn't sure on Capaldi's doctor. This week, I'm giving it about a 7, 8. I liked it better than last week.
Okay.
I'm warming up to him.
Right.
The episode,
I think that,
as an
I think
episode,
that's
it
the
was
thing, warming up.
really an episode.
Right. I think people need to warm up to Capaldi. I think it's going to take some time for others. Me, I'm already warmed up. So I was with deep breath. I knew he was going to be fantastic. And I got my 10 out of 10 episodes. So, and I know there's quite a few more 10 out of 10s.
Yeah.
I can't wait for episode 3 and 4. So.
It took me like 3 episodes to get used to Matt, so you know.
And my deep breath I have watched again, and it's at 8.5 right now from an 8, and it'll probably climb higher. So.
But I don't get it, Charlie. You're an old school fan, so you've loved all these different doctors for like 50 years now. So why is it hard to adapt to a brand new one? I mean, it's just like, for me, it's like.
It's not so much adapting, but just kind of getting used to his flavor, I guess. You know, I can go with the flow. I know that the show is all about change and all this. It's just that I don't know. His characterization of the Doctor just hasn't come into me yet. It just hasn't. You know, it could be anybody.
That's okay though.
That's okay. I mean, because for me, it was like he was the Doctor from the beginning. He was like, wow, you got it. He nailed it, like from the start.
Do you know what it is?
That's just me.
You know, right. There's nothing wrong. I just want to say something right here, okay? There's nothing wrong with any of us not liking Peter Capaldi. Now, I love Peter Capaldi. Tim does. And if other people don't yet, that's fine, because we don't persecute bash people's differences of opinion. Everybody's entitled to have an opinion, and if people don't like Peter Capaldi on the show, that's fine. I'm not going to harass anybody, neither is anybody else on this show. People should be able to come on this show and give their points of view about different episodes without having to worry about what people are going to say against them. And I think, you know, for some of us, we're sensitive. We're sensitive.
That's not the question, though.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, it happens all the time. Like, we don't want the Doctor that we like to change. I mean, you know, like it happened. I know it happened with Tennant. You know, 5 years ago.
Upset. I was pretty upset with Tennant.
Come on, you know, really? Okay, come on, really? And then, but by the time you get warmed up to the idea, you have a year or so to get used to the idea that he's leaving, somebody else is taking over. And so the same thing happened last year. I remember that. Hold on. Let me just finish, Joe. That day in June when it was announced, there was going to be a big announcement at midnight. We were all dreading it, like, oh, really? And sure enough, okay, Smith is quitting Doctor Who. And so I was like, damn, really? I wanted him to do one more year. I wanted him to beat Tennant, you know? But didn't happen. So now it's over a year later. So, I mean, you get time to get used to the idea that there's going to be a new guy taking over. And I think from the first scene, he's the Doctor. He's brilliant. And I know maybe it does take some people a little longer to get used to it. But
well, I got to say with Matt Smith, okay, I was a big David Tennant fan. He was my favorite Doctor since Tom Baker. When Matt Smith came on the scene, me and my kids had a hard time with it. We had a hard time. It wasn't really until I would say, 11th Hour, we hated it at first.
Really?
Beast Below, yeah, bro, I'm telling you. We almost stopped watching it because I didn't like that whole cheesy effects with the eye in the sky. I talked to you about that. But we watched it a couple times before the next episode aired. Beast Below, we weren't crazy about either. And Victory of the Daleks, I wasn't having the different Daleks. It was really about between the Victory of the Daleks and Time of Angels where really, I think we accepted Matt Smith as the Doctor because I really enjoyed Time of Angels. I did also like Victory of the Daleks when he got pissed off. Okay, so I think it was maybe episode 3, episode 4, both of them, to where we actually accepted Matt Smith as the Doctor. And then we were comfortable in the comfort zone. Same thing with Peter Capaldi. All right, you may have a great episode, I think, of Into the Dalek, but it may take to episode 4 for people to really like Peter Capaldi, or maybe 6, or maybe 7, and that's okay. That's fine. You know, or maybe they'll never like him, but that's okay too. So, let's give everybody a chance.
I'll admit I had my doubts when he was cast last year. I said, really, that's a brave choice to go with somebody that's older, because I thought, you know what, just if they wanted to be safe, they would just continue the trend of casting younger actors, you know, like whoever. But the more I thought about it as the year went past and that we were, you know, coming up to the new season, the more I thought about it, I said, you know what, he's a brilliant actor. He's a very good actor. I mean, I've seen him in a lot of things. You have too. It's just, and then, I mean, he had me from the first, like outside the door. I was like, oh man, he is so good last week. I mean, that was brilliant. So
well, I gotta say, deep breath. As much as I liked it, I had doubts still because I'm like, we couldn't really see the complete Doctor and Peter Capaldi until the next episode. So I was like, okay.
No, I would say he's there about halfway through.
No, but for me, but for me that is. But once I saw this episode, I said, you know what? I will be happy if he's the Doctor for the next 8 years. I was completely set right now with Into the Dalek. I was like, this is it. This is where he's going to be. I'm okay with it. He's definitely in Series 9. That's wonderful. Let's go. Yeah. So, that's me. Charlie?
Yes.
Yeah, let's give us more insight about what you liked and you don't like about Into the Dalek.
The episode on a whole was great. I loved the writing that came out of this. Like I said, I warmed up more to him. I thought he was, his stride was more there of how I would picture the Doctor acting, but there were still those spots where I thought, and that's probably just in the characterization that they want him to have, where I felt like, I don't think he'd do that, but maybe that's the point, where he's, after they fix the Dalek and the Dalek goes evil, and he says, oh, it's back to the way it should be, he's normal again. And Clara's kind of fighting that, like, no, we could change it. We should be able to keep it changed.
Charlie, well, I mean, if I could just say, I mean, that's the whole point of the slap, because, and once again, his companion knows more than he does. His companion sets him straight, which is what the companion's job is always. No matter if it's Clara, if it's Amy, or whoever it is, they tell him, "Nuh-uh, that's not how it works, doctor. You're the doctor." So she
Right.
slaps him, and
Oh,
he's
no, I
like,
agree.
"Really?"
When she slapped him, it's so I say, oh my goodness, I missed the slap. I missed River's slap. I didn't realize until she slapped. I'm like, oh, I missed the slap.
But the point is, that she sets him straight, and then of course he was kind of reveling in the moment. Yeah, I was right. See, I told you a Dalek can never be good, and you wouldn't listen, you wouldn't be told, and here we are now. And instead of like embracing the situation, I mean, she has to set him straight and say, hey, you're not right. There you go. Do what you need to do, Doctor. Hurry up.
Yeah, I felt in that
Favorite part of
instance,
the episode, Clara's slap to the doctor.
I felt in that instance like he was, he's gone bad again.
Because it seems like whenever the companion does slap the doctor, it seems like he did deserve it. Like, even with Matt Smith, I will admit there were a few times where, yes, he deserved to be slapped. Every doctor has those moments.
Well, that's kind of been the point for so many years, is that the companion kind of keeps the doctor on a straight path, because more often than not, sometimes he's not the best guy. He's not the nicest guy. I mean, we saw where many doctors have like a side to them. I mean, you can talk about the classic ones, you can talk about the current ones. They all have like a dark side to them, and sometimes it's the companion, the human companion, that sets him straight and says, "Guess what? Like, how many times did Amy tell him that's not how we roll? You know, this is you need to think before you do that."
That's why they all say you shouldn't travel alone and everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like afterward, and then River telling him at the end of the season not to travel alone. Because he needs that kind of feedback on what he's doing.
He does.
Yeah.
I mean, even as far back as
they're his center.
Yeah.
The companion is his center, It's,
Yeah.
Yeah, she's great.
His moral compass in a way.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, I like Claire in this episode, so.
Yeah, it goes back to the beginning. I mean, Barbara, the first lady of companions, kept Hartnell in check a lot of the time, or she tried to. He wouldn't listen, of course. But I mean, of course, Ian was there too. But it's the same thing.
Yeah, Ian did as well. I mean, when Hartnell's about to crack him open with that rock, and he's like, "Oh, what are you doing? Why are you? That's not how it should be.
Exactly.
We should help him. So.
Joe, are you?
What?
Yeah.
Were you frozen? Your picture's frozen.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Me?
Joe, you're.
No, I'm not. I don't know why I'm having Google problems, but
Google.
just want to say, and if anybody didn't want to rate the episode, you don't have to. If you want to watch it a couple of times, whatever. Maybe that's a wrong question for me to ask. What you rate?
No, because
and we'll see.
you can give an initial rating, and then
You could
down the
change
line,
your rating. Yeah.
Well, mine.
You can change your rating if you want.
Right.
So.
Well, another one's coming along next week, so it's all good, isn't it? You don't like this one?
I'm dying to see
The
I'm
preview.
dying to see the next one.
The
That
preview
looks
of
good.
it.
Actually looks better than I thought it was going to be. To tell you the truth.
It's comedy. It's straight up comedy. It's awesome.
You know what? It kills the dark now. So now it's not going to be dark. So let's see what we all think of it.
Cool. Yeah.
All I can say is one person that's previewed the first, and I've said this already, I mean, a couple of times, but all 4 episodes I've seen are very different. They're all very good. And they're, you can't really even compare them to each other because they're really good. They're all really good. Like, I enjoyed these last 2. The next 2 are just as good, just in their own way, though. It's way different. You're about to see something different next week, and the week after that, you're about to see something shocking. I mean, but there you go. It's good.
All right. Before we go, I just want to talk to Alexis for a second. So, Alexis.
Yeah?
Are you ready for the comedy episode?
I have no idea.
You know what? Sometimes humor is the best thing coming from the darkness. So we'll have
Honestly,
to see.
I hope so, because I have not enjoyed the 12th Doctor so far.
Okay, but you know what? Open minds. Maybe. We'll
I'm
see.
hoping. I'm hoping for
We'll
you.
see.
Alexis.
I'm praying.
Well, what did you? Hold on, we didn't get really Gloria's opinion. What do you think, Gloria, about tonight's episode? Did you like it?
talked a little bit about it. Yeah, it was good. I liked it, and of course, I think Samuel Anderson's really cute. So whenever Danny Pink showed up, I was like, ooh. And seeing him in action, I've always thought he was cute from the pictures and interviews and things like that. But whenever seeing him as Danny Pink and everything, I like him. And then Clara is really, feisty and funny and, kind of flirty with Danny and everything. It was cute. And then the doctor, he was just, I like him better than I did on the last one. So it's like he's growing on me more.
Yeah, Clara's growing on me.
Yeah.
I used to not like Clara.
Consensus.
Now Clara's one of my favorite companions.
Yeah, good, cool.
Well, the consensus about Danny Pink from some of the groups I was in earlier, which is mainly Sammy Carter and a few other people, is that they gave him some good backstory there. I mean, he comes in, he's a ex-soldier, and so he's got kind of a
history.
He's like got some kind of like.
I like that, the soldier.
Well, he's got this kind of post-traumatic stress kind of going on because he probably was involved in some battles and stuff and did some things that weren't cool, and he has to deal with that. And yet these snotty kids, these students, are like over there like, did you ever kill anybody? Or did you ever kill anybody that wasn't a soldier? Blah blah blah, which was annoying. I mean, of course, and the poor guy, he's over there crying because he actually did. So, I mean, they brought the guy in with some development, which is really cool. We have to see where they go with that.
Yeah, exactly. I can't wait to find out more about him.
I want to say that the point of all that was to show that he has a soul or something, that down the line, something might happen to him.
Yeah.
To say the
Take that
least, I think.
soul away. I have that foreboding, and I haven't seen any elite anything, so I'm kind of taking that to show that right up front means you're going to take it away.
Oh.
Yeah. Well,
Okay,
yeah.
hold on.
And setting us up for heartbreak.
Okay, hold on, everybody. Someone's going to say what they thought of the episode. So go ahead.
Hello. Okay, I thought it was a great episode and one of the greatest Dalek episodes in a while. Like, It was good. I liked Peter Capaldi because he's developed this Doctor even more, and I like how he's not like. I like how he's gonna be not an evil Doctor, but he doesn't know who he is.
Yeah.
What'd you read it?
I rate it in a 9 out of 10.
Wow. Go you, Joe Jr. That's awesome.
Cool. Who's on the phone? My rating. Yeah, I like how it's going on a journey, and there was a character named Journey Blue. You know what I mean?
What was that about with the colors? Is that something like military or something?
Only you
I don't know,
know,
both
Joe.
soldiers both had colors for their names.
Yeah, Danny Pink and Journey Blue.
I don't know. Maybe it's just
What
nothing.
was he made?
It could be to do with the Power Rangers, the Blue Ranger, the Pink Ranger.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that on Everything Show, too. But, all right, guys. Yeah, I know. All right, it's late. I got to get them to sleep, and I got to go to sleep. So, good night, everybody. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care. Bye for now.